Alright, welcome back to another video today. We are gonna finally find out what happens after the whole Fantilia situation. By the time that I'm recording this, all of the Xianzhou storyline videos should be up by now, so make sure to check them out if you haven't already. But now we're gonna find out, what happens after like the big climax of the story, where we finally defeated the big boss, and I really want to find out, as I said, in the end of the last part of the quest. I was like, I really want to find out what happened to the real Tingyun. I wanted to find out what's gonna happen now with the whole general situation. But yeah, most importantly, I want to know what happens to Tingyun, because that next snap still bothers me in my sleep. So yeah, let's begin. Sometime later, you arrive at the seat of Divine Foresight to check on
Wait a
Jing.
little moment.
Yeah.
The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before
Cool.
meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to this.
Okay, so it's like a temporary general position. It's not the real
I don't think
one.
I can ever get used to this.
Oh, hello. It looks so tiny.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today.
Oh wow,
Covered
she's
in
so
casualties
nice.
and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right? This is like an interview.
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself?
True.
All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Somewhat.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Cool.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised.
It's gonna be like five coins or whatever.
Yes,
5 credits.
the Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu.
Oh, that's cool.
Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Yeah,
Oh,
same here.
wow. Nothing tangible then?
That's all Marsh
At
cares
least
about,
it
huh?
sounds pretty cool.
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Okay, so we don't want Xianzhou, I believe.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would
Okay.
appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with the finer detail. So, where should we begin?
Let's discuss Fantilia first.
It appears that Fantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a stellar.
Oh my god, all those
Of
words.
Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
Let's talk about the disciples.
When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the rainbow arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes?
Oh my god, the next snap, it's reminding me of it.
They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Let's discuss the Stellaron Hunters.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave.
Okay.
Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu, based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio. That prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Fantilia.
I think we got the gist.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape?
There's missing
How
pieces
many
for sure.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report.
Yeah, if they know who we are, they're just gonna be like asking us questions and stuff.
Matters. Leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Something Miss Tingyun left behind?
It was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun
Okay, here we are.
vanished into thin air.
So what happened actually?
The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion
Oh
operates,
no, they're not gonna actually
I fear the
unalive
fate
a
of the
playable
Sky
character,
Bearer
right?
Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one. As
That
for
sounds
how
bad,
matters are
though.
handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place. And I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Hi, Yukong.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
Oh no, oh my gosh, she's really
You
dead.
have guests. I shall take my leave.
Oh no, Tingyun's really dead. I feel so bad. At least that's what I'm feeling right now.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Yeah, we're not feeling too
Madame
happy.
Nicole must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left us behind. I really hope she's not actually dead, but it doesn't look very hopeful.
Can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable.
Exactly.
The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise?
Yeah, it doesn't really add up
Happened to
in
the
my
real
mind.
Tingyun.
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's
Yeah.
just hard for me to accept.
30 years. If this is true, it's just so stupid. Like, imagine waiting 30 years to do that plot and then just failing.
Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you as witnesses
Oh
to this war,
god.
to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou,
They actually
death has
unalived
always been
Tingyun. I
a
still can't believe this.
mystical concept.
Oh god.
Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place
Oh
items at
god,
the
they
dead of the
actually,
star
oh.
skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
I am not
It's
okay.
not just to comfort the dead,
I
those
like
souls who never
Tingyun.
talk with
Oh
us again,
god.
but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but
Reasonable.
she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts.
Like the
But at present,
body or...
This is the least I can do for
no.
her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
How can we help? Yeah, we'll be
I've
there.
instructed Yen Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
I can't believe
did
it.
say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
So Yanming. We all look so sad, like...
Oh, It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return.
I mean, she is in my party, but unfortunately that
Did
doesn't
the
count.
Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and
Okay.
something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique?
Oh, it's cute.
But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you.
He left
from
this
Miss
in her
Ting
box? Like... My ear is itchy, but...
I remember asking her for one at the time.
Oh
This
God.
is unexpected.
I'm not
Oh,
feeling very
mention of
happy during
massive.
this quest.
She remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this.
Yeah.
I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
It's more that you can't really give her anything at this current moment.
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? We should take a look.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl.
That's the tea that she likes,
Where have I
right?
seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use
Yeah.
anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift
Oh,
that she never
God.
had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that?
Oh, that's the
again?
area that's released in this patch.
This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. Could it?
Think again.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
Oh. I'm definitely not feeling too good. It's just shocking.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
The Luofu is famous. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou?
Have you heard of Spices Supreme?
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go
Ah.
there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Go
It's
on.
the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu.
Oh.
Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
We're here on a gift-getting errand for Miss Tingyun.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it.
Yeah.
Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something.
I'm sorry if I'm not like commentating much on this part. I'm just feeling really sad about actually someone like being gone or passed away.
Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Actually.
This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Ting.
Oh. Xianzhou goes to the back kitchen and brings out a steaming bowl of food. Okay.
It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Ting
Sounds good.
to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
We're here to pass on the gift.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything.
Yeah.
30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned.
Oh.
The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Luofu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again.
I understand that.
Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice. Even if she was my subordinate, she never fought alongside me on the battlefield. But in her own way,
Yeah.
she became a comrade in arms.
Oh god.
Without the help
Feeling
of Tingyun,
even sadder.
the Luofu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. they would bring prosperity to the Luofu. I was only ever suited to the flames
I'm sure
of
that's
war.
not true. I'm sure you can do it. But I get what you're saying.
I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me!
Of course you're here. In a good way.
Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies.
Oh god.
Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
This time, we needn't compete. Go.
I chose that
Fly
because it
on
seems
to other
closest
distant
to,
planets.
you know, Foxians and her as a person and like the things that she did, you know. Oh, so we get to pick multiple. Interesting.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Luofu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
I promise, after this, I will make Tingyun level 80. I'll give her the best weapon I have. I'll give her the best relics I have. Everything.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Xianzhou on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that
I'm
you
old.
take
Can I come
from
with
us,
you?
I swear to avenge your unjust end.
I'm actually pissed off. I will go with you, Yukong. I will go with you, and we will kill whoever did this.
It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Okay. Soon the starscape will carry the items you selected to stars unknown, vanishing in the vastness of their halo. Long life or short life, everyone sails towards the same destination.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
This is gonna be both beautiful and sad. Oh, hi Jingyuan. Oh, hi Yangqing. I'm gonna sob.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the
Oh my god, March.
to make up for all our hard work along the way?
You're too kind, General.
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
I'm not happy. I'm still pissed. I really hope that, you know, we still get to maybe see her in future events. I know that's a little bit hopium since she's actually, you know, unalived. But I really hope for it.
Extractor cleaned or your star skiff
I guess the other way.
serviced? Look no
Look at her just sitting in my party. They actually made her dead. I can't accept this. This is not okay. They picked a character that I really liked. You know what I mean? Like, hi.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
Is this a souvenir? I guess in a way, but...
It could indeed be considered a souvenir of a certain variety, but not one you could find in a gift store, back when the Alliance was first established. All those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken.
I'm confused, like, if Tingyun is actually gone, what about, like, companion missions and stuff like that? Is that still available,
The same
or...?
is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon.
Ah, I see, so we just,
And
like,
it will send
use
a
it
message to the jade abacus here
to get help.
in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article
Yeah, of
will
course.
not be used
Just be
for
like, hi, I just want to
trivial or
chat.
inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it.
Ah, my expression, yeah, exactly.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
Oh.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
Nice.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape,
Yeah.
will not be much
They're not gonna
moved by the
love
issuance
him.
of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Farewell.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
No, don't think so.
Goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Fine, fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
I guess we'll head back to the Express.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
I do agree with that. Hello everyone, we're back. Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang. Sorry to interrupt the poetry.
You're back. Welt was telling me about your experiences. I'm more than a little envious. The Ambrosial Arbor, the Ebon Deer, the Divination Commission Matrix, Scale Gorge Waterscape. I pestered Dan Heng to tell me about his experiences, but alas, what would have been a magnificent saga was reduced to a few words and a grunt. Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys.
Oh my god, is it true? Do we get to go with Himeko next time?
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
What's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original
Okay, I
destination.
have no idea what that is. Yeah.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm.
Okay, that sounds good, but
throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
cool. Meanwhile, in the shackling prison. Oh. Oh, hello.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive?
Oh, was it him?
Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way.
Uh-oh.
The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The
Oh, this is scary.
Author, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
You see, I don't really know what that last cutscene was or what it meant, but why was it so intense if they were on the same side? You know, like they both wanted to defeat the abundance, right? But anyway, that was actually not as long as I thought it was going to be, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the quest and just going through the story, whether or not you've played through it before, but I'm still very sad about Tingen. I really hope that this doesn't mean that she's not going to be part of any events or any, like, companion missions in the future. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.